jog bero konya cha mara kok bod gida konya gini challenge zamanu bero ka bino me pa bero I clash kita me jo kene bero kene abinu on and off e pia no mira wala mo ra sheni
no la che tinha kita de ter cha por ngwan ko no wo na el tuka la tanto cha ku papa na wanga nyo apa gen mia gen jame disu nada gua kalapa sabana pa.
Sissy was living with a mentally ill mother. She was abused because she had no one to take care of her. The mother lives on the streets and does not have a home. We were told by some community members, because they know the services that we do offer, since our school works hand in hand with the Gender-Based Violence Victims Assistance Program in Kampala, we picked up Sissy, but realized she was expectant. When we tried to interview her over who impregnated her, she was open and told us. Then we tried following with the police the whereabouts of this gentleman.
My name is Miriam Otengo. I'm a survivor of gender-based violence. About year 2018, I went to a very serious abuse that nearly took up my life. And all this happened in a foreign land where both I and my husband served as diplomats. I ended up in a hospital, in an ICU, with an orbital bone broken. I was totally deformed, but by the grace of God, I made it out safely, and I got healed. And I was supported by so many people, friends around. Being a foreign land, I didn't have any family around me. So basically that informed my decision to return home and create a center where people who go through what I did go through would be supported. Yes, in the year 2018, I returned to Uganda, and I thought of something, shared with my family. We didn't have any resources to have this put in place. But my brother had a residential home in a location within Kampala City, a capital of Uganda. And to support my idea, which was equally a way of having, see me heal, it was a healing process for me to give back to the community. So he offered the residential home, and we registered an organization called Gender-Based Violence Victims Assistance Program. It's legally registered with the government of Uganda. So the center is located, the very first center is located in the city of Kampala. I visited many police cells, and I realized that mothers who come out for rescue, who come out when they are battered like I was, instead of going to a safe place, they were taken to cells just like criminals because they had no safe and better place for them. It's not been a very easy way to handle these, because the question that came in our minds, now after the 14 days, what happens? Yes, our great counselor and social worker, Sarah, started giving skills within the center, the skills that she heard. She started making candles with them, and she started making liquid soap, sanitizers, because we were already in the period of the pandemic. So when she started doing that, we thought of looking out for support from other people. That's when we got connected to a Lira School of Catering and Hotel Management in northern part of the country. in the city of Lira.
I take the perro 2:15 when I in P7. Bawa bino toka. Pitien ko penyeho. Ayor mo pe. Eti chake ki kanu no. Po bino jalwani. En por tuo na ko kweno mengo. Chani wanti eni. Ito joining Lira School of Catering.
Jo ame paro pia nyim a jo bedo tin kich barawan. Kede jo a neno ni puonyere me teaching kede puonyo kene ne pire tek. Kwa chatie bod gini me konyo wa. Wek o dong school wa. O meda kede me konyo jo kene no puro doinge wa. Kita gindang cha konyo wa kede ni. Mewe honong wana nyima be. With the COVID-19 pandemic, a number of young girls dropped out of school and got pregnant. They are currently in the situation in which Sisi is, and there is no one to take care of them. A number of them have joined the streets, and they are posing great danger to this society. That is why the school that we are constructing is going to be a great solution to this kind of challenge.
The center accepted to train our students at no cost, requesting us to only provide materials for training. So they supported us. We have great success stories. We have successful tailors who have become also trainers of trainers. We have about 2 projects that we're doing at the moment. We, with the help of a Good Samaritan, who is hosting one of the vulnerable girls, one of the girls who's gone through abuse, from a mother being abused, and the mother lost her state of mind, and she goes, you know, a little bit off. She's having a mental health issues. So the daughter also was abused at the age of 14, and she has a little baby. So this Good Samaritan took up the girl and her little baby. They're residing with her, and she's taking care of all their needs. But as a center, we provide a little bit of support for the girl to go for training. But at the moment, she is still, you know, she can't still make it because the baby is just about 2 months old. So they both still need to heal and get well, both physically and mentally, so she can get back to the training.
I came to follow Sisi up in the Good Samaritan's home. They call her Auntie Susan.
My name is Susan. They call me Auntie Susan. This is my home, and the project you see here, piggery, but I've sold it off and planning to restock. It brings in some good money. Because of the war that was in northern Uganda, COVID-19 pandemic, I would come with them. We train here so that they get some livelihood and be independent. And the little girl near me is Daniela. Daniela lives with me. The mother was my house help. Then I brought 2 of them, Daniela and the brother. But when she told me she was now going, she was ready to go, she left me with Daniela. And I've lived with her, this is the 3rd year. She goes to school, I support her. I want her to be somebody.
When I returned from school and found that the other people living with us that I hadn't seen, I hadn't known them, because I was used to only living with my parents in our home. It was a little bit hard to relate to them because I didn't know them and where they are from. But as time went on, talking to them and learning different things from them made them really easy to live with. This last holiday, and I returned from school, returned home and found that we had a child, a new baby, and that's a blessing from God. Thank God for that.
Hello, my name is Daniel Obal. I'm the legal director of the Gender-Based Violence Victims Assistance Program, an organization that's working to support the victims of gender-based violence in our society. Today we are in northern Uganda. We are visiting one of our Samaritan homes given to us by Auntie Susan. Auntie Susan is a good Samaritan who has offered our home as a shelter for the young women whom we have rehabilitated and continue to rehabilitate under the Gender-Based Violence Victims Assistance Program.
We've arrived at the premise of the project. This is our project where we're looking forward to having our mothers in one training center, where they will be together with the children.
At the moment, we have reached our maximum capacity to mobilize resources, and we are appealing to you all, stakeholders, those who are involved in this aspect of gender-based violence victims assistance, those of you who are in the fields of women, in the fields of children, in the fields of young people, to join hands so that we can finance this very strategic and important facility at the moment. It would be the first of its kind, not only in northern Uganda, but actually in the country, where we have victims of gender-based violence coming to undergo rehabilitation in all forms, studying and doing all forms of technical works that will make them better citizens who are able to consolidate and move forward their families. We are appealing to you, support this program so that we can put dormitories for them to sleep, so that we can put resource centers where they can read from, so that we can put multipurpose halls where they can have theatrics from, where they can have music, dance and drama from, where they can read from, where they can eat from.
So right here where we have reached, the far we have reached has not been from any donor fund, but like the sacrifice we make, friends, and a little of our own earnings that we have put together to raise the structure that you're saying. We have tried and reached where we are, but we are still stuck. We cannot move beyond this because of financial challenges. The structure that you're seeing, we already have 2 of which are going to be our early childhood learning center. That's the kindergarten year 1 and year 2. And then the next one is going to be our primary 1 and 2 and 3. Then we'll have one office for the start, which is a 2-in-1. Then we shall have the training center. We shall take the 2 rooms. We'll have our tailors on the other side. And then we can look into having a catering laboratory to start with that one. But as we earlier said, if we can have a multi-purpose hall right in here, even our trainings can go right in the multi-purpose hall. So we appeal to you to support the project. This is the far we've gone, and we believe together we can make it. Together we can move further, and together we'll touch many souls. We need to serve and make a difference in the lives of those who are less privileged. Thank you.